Harshit, give us more details on the meeting that was held between the PCB, the Bangladesh Cricket Board, and the ICC.
So, only a couple of things with regards to that meeting. In fact, contrary to what is the common belief right now, that there was no presence of the ICC in that meeting. From the little that I've been able to pick up from that meeting, I understand that the ICC was also there. But yesterday's meeting was just to take cognizance from an ICC's point of view, I'm saying, was just to take cognizance of what the ideas are as far as BCB and PCB are concerned. No decision has been made yet. The idea is to take stock of the situation. There was a member, the deputy chair of the ICC was there at the meeting representing the top cricket body. And the idea now is to consult the higher-ups of the ICC and then perhaps takes things forward from there, which is why you haven't heard of any decision in this whole matter till now be taken by the ICC. It's going to be deliberated upon. Further proposals will be further proposals from the PCB and the BCB will also be heard from the ICC, and a decision is expected soon as far as that boycott of that India-Pakistan match on the 15th of February is concerned. But one more thing that I have managed to pick up is the fact that Pakistan do remain resolute. I haven't been able to confirm this, but there is also a growing sense, it's being reported in certain sections of Pakistan media, that there is a bit of a faction or factionism taking place in Pakistan cricket, where not perhaps everyone is of the same opinion as Mohsin Naqvi that the match should move forward. In fact, should not move forward. In fact, there are those who believe that perhaps we can look at taking on India on the 15th, but that is again, as I said, unconfirmed at the moment. With regards to the decision, it is soon that you can expect that decision, because yesterday's meeting indeed was crucial, and ICC does want to close this out as soon as possible.
Absolutely, Harshit, do stay with us. So yesterday's meeting was crucial, and now all eyes are on what decision comes out of this meeting on the stalemate over India-Pakistan T20 World Cup match. So Pakistan Cricket Board Chairman Mohsin Naqvi met his Bangladesh counterpart Aminul Islam and ICC Deputy Chair Imran Khwaja at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore, even as efforts to resolve the standoff over Pakistan's proposed boycott of the high-stakes T20 World Cup game against India on February 15th. There are growing signs that the impasse surrounding the much-anticipated India-Pakistan match in Colombo could soon be resolved, potentially clearing the way for the fixture to go ahead. Both Khwaja and Aminul were received at the airport by senior PCB officials before being escorted to the Gaddafi Stadium. Now, Khwaja, who represents Singapore in the ICC, is an influential figure in the world governing body and has voting rights on the board as an associate member director. My colleague Harshit continues to stay with us. Harshit, till when can we expect the final decision, since we're just days away from the high-stakes battle? Also, help us understand, why was the Bangladesh Cricket Board chairman also a part of this meeting?
Well, that is something that, at the moment there are few questions that only Pakistan and Bangladesh who can answer a couple of questions right now. But again, my sense of the situation is that there is a lot of bonhomie that's coming out of the two boards right now, and Bangladesh, from what I understand, also in some way do want Pakistan to consider playing that match. Yes, as I said, the idea is to express bonhomie, but the sense is that perhaps BCB also want Pakistan to be considering playing this match, because there are ramifications of this that perhaps go beyond this tournament, and you can look at a separation of the cricket world as well. You can look at reduced revenues also for a couple of boards, in particular, of course, the Pakistan Cricket Board. So yes, the world order in cricket, as they say, could change after this, because the ICC obviously isn't upset with the antics. Is upset with the antics of the PCB. So that explains why the PCB are also there as well. From again, what is being spoken about. But I'm not confirming this right now. From what is being spoken about, there is also the school of thought that perhaps PCB are trying to broker a greater share in the ICC revenue over here. The BCB are trying to
All
prop them
right.
up in this whole meeting as well. But again, it's unconfirmed, and I would not like to believe that the PCB would like to blackmail the ICC and further make things
Right.
worse for them. But it's the Pakistan Cricket Board we're talking about, and you never rule out any possibilities with them. So that's the thing as far as the Pakistan Cricket Board is concerned.
Absolutely, Harshit. Do stay with us. We'll come back to you for more updates. But let us also take a look at the key points of the PCB, which is the Pakistan Cricket Board, and the ICC dialogue. What did Pakistan Cricket Board tell ICC for the boycott, and what did ICC say in return to Pakistan? So Pakistan wrote to the ICC invoking force measure involving government instructions as the reason to not play against India. So force measure was invoked by Pakistan, and it cited its government's announcement that the Pakistan team will not be playing against India, that as the reason for boycotting the match. Now, ICC then asked PCB on what basis force measure should be invoked, because in absence of a valid reason, ICC reminded Pakistan of potential sanctions it could face, because the reasons when the force measure can be invoked are extraordinary reasons, which include war, natural disaster or riots, and none of that is applicable in this case, where Pakistan is simply citing its government's tweet saying that our government has said that Pakistan cannot play against India, which does not come under force measure, and that is why ICC has told Pakistan that if there's no valid reason that Pakistan Cricket Board could explain the ICC, then there will be potential sanctions that the Pakistan Cricket Board could face. Then after that reply, PCB then sought further dialogue with ICC, and a meeting was held yesterday between the PCB chair, the Bangladesh Cricket Board chair, and also the ICC official. And we're now getting some more inputs on the story. And we now get you exclusive scoop on Pakistan's World Cup boycott. PCB chief Mohsin Naqvi likely to do a press meet. PCB chief to also clarify Pakistan government's official stand. Decision on Pakistan boycott in the next few hours. Official Pakistan government and cricket board meeting next. So that is what lies next after the meeting with ICC official and the PCB chief and the Bangladesh Cricket Board chief. What we're learning is that PCB chief Mohsin Naqvi is likely to do a press meet, and he is likely to clarify Pakistan government's official stand, and the decision on the Pakistan boycott of the match against India is likely in the next few hours, and official Pakistan government and cricket board meeting is also scheduled next. My colleague Harshit Ahuja continues to stay with us. Harshit, we're getting this exclusive scoop for our viewers that the Pakistan government and the cricket board will be meeting next, after which a decision is likely on the boycott.
Well, as you've seen, from the very start in this whole saga, Anjali, that it was the directive of the government, and yes, from whatever happened in yesterday's meeting, there's a point, in fact, that I was making earlier, that Nawaz Sharif will be given complete details of what exactly happened by Mohsin Naqvi. That is exactly what is now expected to happen, and the PCB will not be taking any decision on its own. It's the government that has always meddled in this right from the very start. If this became an ego tussle, it became an ego tussle because the government directed its cricket board to not think of cricket first, but just follow what was being told to them. And in this case as well, whatever the inputs may have been of the ICC to find a middle ground to ensure that the match is back on track, then all of that information will now be shared to to the Pakistan Prime Minister, and then things will be taken forward from what's been happening till now. We've seen that that exact information get relayed to the ICC, and PCB hasn't had much of a say. And I expect the same to happen this time around as well, where orders are taken from the Pakistani government, and exactly they're told the same way to the ICC, and exactly that's how things have been till now.